Cooking mussels at home might seem a little intimidating, but Executive Chef James Regano of the Root Restaurant and Bar promises it's actually pretty easy, and he's here to show us how it's done. Thanks for joining us.
My pleasure, Andy. Thank you.
Okay, so mussels, I think a lot of people are like, I don't know, but you're saying we can do this at home.
Absolutely. They're affordable, they're sustainable, they're delicious. They can go in any direction, simple, spicy, ethnic, and I'm doing kind of a really simple play on just a little bit of mussels and sausage. So I have some chorizo, and we make this chorizo in our own restaurant.
Okay.
So all natural Michigan pork shoulder, and I like to just kind of brown the chorizo first and make sure that this cooks through, because the mussels cook really fast.
Yeah, and you're gonna get all kinds of flavors here.
Absolutely. This is almost like seasoning in itself. Is that it has so much spice. We season it with a little bit of tequila and red wine vinegar. Kind of borrowed the recipe from Chef Brian Polson.
Smelling very good.
Absolutely.
Now,
I know
when you're picking mussel, what are you looking for?
So with mussels, you want to be careful, and they're pretty much honest about whether they're fresh or not. If they're open and they won't close, like this one's closed right now. If it was a little bit open, you can tap it and it'll shut, and it'll tell you that it's still alive.
Gotcha.
But if it's open and doesn't shut, it's dead. So it's actually pretty easy to find fresh mussels because they'll tell you when they're not fresh.
Test it out
Absolutely.
first. Okay.
So I brown the chorizo, hot pan, high heat, and I'm cooking with a little bit of beer today. And this is
That's what I'm smelling, yeah.
Absolutely. This is my favorite beer in the entire world. It's whaleback white ale, so it has nice crispness. It's fresh, it's bright. You want to be careful cooking with beers that have too many hops or they're too malty, because that's just going to concentrate and you're going to end up with a really bitter or kind of like too off-putting of a flavor. So I'm adding my mussels now, right on top of the chorizo. Let's add them all. Why not? A little bit of salt, but remember, the chorizo has a lot of salt in it, so you can always add salt at the end. Don't over-salt in the beginning.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then I'm going to add my beer. And I'm doing about half beer and half passata. Passata is like a tomato puree that we do during the summer. A little bit of our summer tomato passata, but tomato puree will work just fine. You can just go to the store and buy tomato puree.
Excellent. And we can't have you on the show without talking about Top Chef.
I know, right?
Well, we were disappointed at week 4, but what was that like? I mean...
Well, I got it was a team challenge. I kind of got talked out of doing my lamb dish, which I felt like Italian culture. We cook a lot of lamb. We eat a lot of lamb. So I went against my gut, and it got the best of me. But I have people come up to me on the street and say, "You got robbed." And
yeah, well, you're a celebrity in your own right now, yeah.
I'm working on it.
And you were back for Last Chance Kitchen,
Yeah, we did Last Chance Kitchen, and I lost to Rebecca LaMalfa. It was just us two in the top, and Rebecca's an amazing chef, so she definitely, she deserved it. I will lose gracefully to Rebecca.
Okay, okay. Well, we will all win, though, because you're back in White Lake
yeah,
at the Root.
I'm back at the Root. I'm cooking there, You can come back in the kitchen, see me, harass me, wave at me. We'll take a selfie together.
Selfies,
whatever,
yes.
Yeah, whatever you want.
So what are we putting on the mussels now?
So I just did a touch of pecorino cheese, which usually cheese and shellfish is taboo, but pecorino is very creamy and it kind of melts. It melts really well, so it'll dissolve and just kind of give it like a richness, almost like a whack of butter.
Yeah.
And really, this is pretty much it. We're gonna, I like to do a double pan cover. It's kind of our bootleg way of having a lid. Lids get lost. I don't want to deal with the lid. So just another pan, cover it up, and really, just like when they're not fresh, they open. If they're fresh and you put them in the pan, they cook and they open.
And we were just starting to open.
You can tell when they're cooked, but when they're open.
Absolutely.
So really, don't be afraid of mussels. I mean, white wine, garlic, capers. I have them. This is actually right on our menu currently. The menu changes a lot, but for the next few weeks, next month, you'll be able to get this.
Fantastic. Shall we plate it?
A little bit of garlic, breadcrumbs. And that's the dish.
Excellent.
So easy.
Do you mind if I give it a shot here?
Please, by all means.
This is great. And all of this, of course, you could find on our website, WXYZ.com, the Seen It tab. I'm having a little bit of trouble. I'm going to try the chorizo real quick here. Just to test. I know it's good. I know it's good.
Absolutely.
And yes, it's very good. Chef, thank you very much.
Thank you, Andy.
Good to see you again.
My pleasure.
Our Top Chef, you can find all of this on our website, WXYZ.com.